Hey guys, what's going on? Flawless Exotic Creations, Will and Audrey here.
It's Audrey about to die.
Oh man, she's threatening my life. So we're coming to you guys with another video. This is going to be a part of the Gene Chaser series. We're really pushing this series. We've getting a lot of reviews, a lot of feedback from everyone that said they really appreciate a series like this, where beginner breeders trying to get to intermediate experience level and trying to climb that ladder through trial and error, through experience and through research and education. And that's the best way to do it. Is if you know something or feel like you know something or got your little 2 cents, you need to throw it out there, and hopefully it'll stick, or hopefully someone will, I guess, say, hey, that's not right, and you'll learn something from it.
Yeah.
So
that is helpful though, like
absolutely.
Whenever you put something out, I do like that with this community you can kind of
It started off like that for us big time.
Yeah.
We had a Mojave GHI girl, a beautiful girl, and for, I want to say, the first 5-6 months we thought Mojave and GHI were allelic, and they're not.
Yep.
So that was very informative for someone to reach out, and was very, very helpful. But in this day and age, we find that it's hard to help people because you don't know who you're helping. And what I mean by that is you don't know if you're reaching out genuinely trying to help someone and they just instantly become combative, and that's not what it was about.
Yeah.
Or they're going to receive your information and take it with a grain of salt and learn from it and move on. And we love that.
We try to receive all that information.
Yep.
Yeah.
We love constructive criticism.
Even in a situation where you've got somebody that reaches out and maybe they're not extremely, or they're not 100% right on what they're saying, you can learn. You can take from that person. You can take from anything.
Right.
Like, you can learn from anyone, and that's what we always try to keep an open mind about.
Right. Which also spun this series, which is why we want to help anyone we could possibly help, anyone we can reach, increase our reach to be able to help. So anyone that's scared to ask questions, hey, you find yourself here on this channel, comment down below or hit us up on Instagram or Facebook. We love to help everyone.
Because y'all, I be getting nervous. Yeah. I be getting nervous up here showing snakes off, and I'm like, help me pickle in the comments.
Oh yeah, but hey, it's normal. We got to get our feet wet and get that experience. So that's what this series is all about, and we're gonna jump right on into it.
Yes. So this week's episode is on Spotnose.
Right. This is going to be a Spotnose episode of this series. Spotnose is going to be a part of which complex?
The spider complex.
Yes, which is loaded full of genes. Yeah. So
what? Cypress, chocolate, Wookie,
SAR, and I've never even actually seen a SAR, so I'm going to have to do my research on that. But SAR.
Champagne.
Hidden Gene Wama. Sable. And
then, of course, Spider.
And Shadow.
Yeah,
Shadow. And I've seen quite a few Shadows, which are pretty interesting as well. So those are all a part of the spider complex, yes. Along with Spotnose. Now, Spotnose is very interesting because it was sought after for so long, and it resembled, I guess, in a lot of ways, not exactly, but leopard in a lot of ways. But it's a color and pattern altering gene. It's incomplete dominant, and it just it really basically brings your snakes alive. I mean, visually it's pleasing. It just makes you want Spotnose in your snake, and it does some amazing things. From the alien heads along the sides of the bodies, they are completely like disconnected. Oftentimes they're circular, and it just really blows up the snake visually.
It's fun because oftentimes they have single eyes in their alien heads.
Right, and very distinguished head stamp. So it's actually a pretty cool head stamp because it actually resembles a skull like stamp on the head.
I like that.
Yeah, that's really cool about the
it's
Spotnose.
Like we got pirate snakes. Go
The thing about it though, you have to be careful though when you mix it with lightening genes or enhancing genes. It can fade the head stamp, which will make it harder to kind of ID the spot nose in certain combos. So that's something you want to be wary of, or at least acknowledge that can happen. The bellies can also be tricky as well, because sometimes it can be clean and sometimes it can have spots on them. But overall, spot nose is a jam up gene. Luckily enough, knock on wood, we haven't had any spot nose that that had the wobble.
You're gonna have to wobble in a minute. I'm gonna wobble your head right off your shoulders.
Like Spider.
He plays too much.
So we're thankful for that. But yes, spot nose can also wobble, like you know, Champagne, Spider, Hidden Gene Wobble, all of those genes in that complex.
What is it called in the super form, babe?
Powerball. Yes. And I love how the Powerball looks, and you would increase the chance of wobble. There's quite a few breeders that actually still work with the Powerball. It's a genetic powerhouse if you consider, if you have a Powerball that doesn't have the wobble. I mean, every single baby is going to be spot nose, so that kind of allows you to not have as large of a collection that you may need when you're chasing certain combos, because if you know one specific snake, whether male or female, is going to consistently throw spot nose into whatever other conglomerate of genes that you have there. The mixture is just gonna, it's just gonna keep elevating every time. So with that being said, let's show off some snakes.
Sounds like a plan.
So right out the gate, we are gonna hit you guys with
Listen she's like, stop
VPI Xanthic spot nose. So spot nose VPI Xanthic.
There's her head.
Check out her head, so you can see that skull pattern on the head, and you see the blank spot in the middle where the nose on the skull would be. That is that patented head stamp for spot nose.
Pretty.
Yeah, and her glow and VPI Xanthic. I know this is not the episode for it, but man, it does some wonders.
So it'll focus on the beauty queen here.
There you go. Look at that head stamp. Look at that skull.
Oh my goodness! Look, that is so cool.
That's as close as we can get to the single gene. We don't have any single gene spot nose, but this is pretty much it, because it just, the VPI Xanthic just pretty much just changes the color of the whole snake.
That's actually one of my favorites.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we have a pastel spot nose vanilla, and again, if she'll cooperate, this is one of those situations where on the head, pastel washes out the skull, but you can kind of see a faint empty spot in the middle of her head right there where their nose would be from the skull.
Oh look, she's giving y'all a pose.
So fire also brightens her up even more, and also pattern, disrupts the pattern along with spot nose. Check out the alien heads. You got floating alien heads with one eye.
Yeah.
All the alien heads have single eyes in the alien heads. It's really, really cool.
Her belly is pretty clear, but she has a few little spots you can kind of see.
So you can see her. Really cool.
Yeah.
And let's see some other combos. So here again, we have another female that's also pastel. Look at the spot on her nose, on her head. It's faded out, but you can still see the head stamp. Look at the belly while she's here. Belly is pretty cool.
And
but then, go ahead.
Spot nose, leopard het clown, and a possible het for lavender.
This is a pastel. Yep. As you can see, the leopard pattern. Working with it,
but you can really tell, like, leopard does some fun things.
Yeah, and as crazy as this snake looks, this is just a het form. This is a het clown girl. Check her out. So she is truly unbelievable, and hopefully grab it.
Yeah, I think so.
Got to put her on the ultrasound.
Yeah.
She's striped down.
She's just beautiful. She's very interesting. Her pattern is just really nice, really wild.
Absolutely. So Spotnose does add that wow factor to your collection, definitely.
It's visually pleasing.
So now that you see this in its het form, let's see it in clown. Okay, so this girl is not going to be as bright as she normally is, but she's still a stunner. With her head, like with it being clown and Spotnose, I mean, but she's pastel, so it's a washed out clown head. Clown just kind of overpowered everything in this. But basically this girl here is the Spotnose, the pastel Spotnose yellow belly. Clown. She's also het pied as well.
And possible
orange string. Yeah. She may actually be orange string. Yeah. She is super bright.
She is.
Check out her belly. It's really, really clear. Even in shed, her colors are truly amazing. This is a visual clown. So it's a lot of genes at play here. A lot of influence of everything going on to create this phenomenal girl.
Yeah. You're chill, girl.
Yeah.
But you can see her, even with her visual clown, like, you see there's only one hair there. There's only one eye in some of her little heads.
Right.
That one looks like a heart.
That's cool.
Yep.
And this girl is in our clown pie project. So we'll hopefully be proving her out to be het pie. Get some of them other genes into it as well. But that's what we have going on with Spotnose here. And she's amazing.
She's absolutely gorgeous.
So guys, there you have it. Which is another one of my favorite phrases. There you have it.
Yes, it is.
Spotnose is a must-have gene, in our opinion. We really love what it does. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's the youth in me. I know Audra's a lot older, but it's the youth in me that
look. White hair. Listen, we can all tell you are older than me.
That really loves that head stamp. That skull head stamp is really, really cool.
Yeah. You'll have a stamp on your head.
Hopefully you guys can add a little bit of Spotnose. Hopefully maybe this series or this episode of the series pointed out some things maybe you didn't know. Comment out down below if you were able to spot some of the skulls on your Spotnoses in your collections. Comment down below if you already knew all of this information, or comment down below if you have some informative information to give us down in the comment section.
You're just having them comment everything.
Yeah, I want to know everything.
I've got a comment that I would like to know. Which one was your favorite from the ones that we showed off? Because I will tell you my favorite. You know which one was my favorite? Number one. Number one. I love the example.
Yeah, she's really bright. We've been keeping that under wraps for a while as well.
Yeah.
So we're going to be working that program. But yeah, definitely, that's a good idea. Comment down below which snake was your favorite that we showed off today. Let us know if we're doing a good job with the series. We have plenty more coming you guys' way. Definitely hit that subscribe bell or subscribe tab button notification bell. There you go. Follow us also on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Yeah. Check us out on Morph Market. It's always changing as far as our inventory. We've been doing exceptionally well with our availability. Thank goodness.
Happy with that.
So things are moving out the door, and we're doing pretty awesome with our rat production so far. Yeah. So that's coming along good.
We got lots of little babies. They're so
our
cute.
Rodent specialist, Audra. But we really appreciate you guys, taking your time to watch our content. If you just came across this video, we have plenty more that we've posted before this one. Other videos, unboxing videos, videos showing how we got to this point of almost 200 snakes in our collection and becoming breeders. We pretty much posted every bit of it along the way, and we would definitely appreciate you going back and binge watching some flawless content.
Absolutely.
And we are really excited to put more content out. Hopefully we'll see you guys in Daytona.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to
That
that.
is
And
what-
stop by and say hey.
That's next week, isn't it?
Stop by and say hey. And I don't know. We won't be bringing any snakes.
No.
So, well, not this go around. So if you're looking for snakes, definitely inbox us. We have a bunch of everything. Everything isn't posted, but check our availability out. But it's Flawless Exotic Creations, Will, Audra, and we are out.